Without a doubt, learning and mastering a new language takes tremendous effort and time. And in this age of AI, any foreign transcripts can be instantly deciphered with a push of a button. So is there meaning in you, a human being, to learn a new language? Welcome to Life Study Library. This channel introduces you to interesting and life-changing information as I support my claims using various scientific, scholarly articles and studies. If you want to know whether your endeavor of learning a new language has any significant benefits, or if you want to know any other topics about life and want scientific evidence as proof, then please enjoy the many videos in my channel and don't forget to like them, subscribe to Life Study Library, and share to others that this option exists. And so today, for any foreign language learning students and otherwise, I will be talking about the scientific benefits of learning a new language. Please note that this content in this video will not consist of the obvious or vague benefits you get, like you can diversify your worldview, or you can internationalize your life, or anything like that. Don't worry. Everything I'm gonna tell you is based off of scientific experiments, so the benefits will most definitely be something unexpected for the great majority, and will most likely apply to your own life. Okay, let's go. The first benefit you get by learning a new language: improved working memory. According to a study published in 2013 that took 120 children as samples, those who grew up in a bilingual household where their family members spoke more than one language tend to have a higher working memory capacity compared to children who grew up in a monolingual household. Working memory is the ability to store in short-term memories, and an excellent working memory allows increased concentration, which can definitely be useful when studying for class, but can also greatly assist you beyond the classroom. Essentially, you can become a quick-minded person. In fact, other studies even say that improving the working memory is the greatest indicator that led to improved grades for underachieving students. While these studies don't say much about the effects of learning a new language and its potential benefits on adults, you are able to train your working memory by thinking in another language. So it'll definitely be an excellent cognitive workout if nothing else. The second benefit you get by learning a new language is improved attention. According to a study published in 2010, bilingual people were observed to have more control of their attention and were more able to continue their immediate tasks without shifting focus. This can also be seen as evidence of improved working memory. As you switch your linguistic self from, for example, English to Spanish, you become consciously aware of the state of your attention, therefore are able to consciously shift gears, if that makes sense. Other more obvious working memory improving action items include meditation, yoga, and drinking green tea. The third benefit a multilingual person enjoys is they become better multitaskers. According to a study in 2013 at University of Kentucky, bilinguals are better at shifting their focus between multiple tasks and were observed to have resistance to the decreased working memory, a commonly noted flaw of multitasking. It seems that by becoming multilingual, your cognitive functions become more flexible, which allows you to adapt to novel environments. If a bilingual manager was typing an email in English, but were asked a question by their subordinates in Italian, they will be able to answer by switching to Italian, then immediately going back to typing in English without the quality of their work degrading. According to the study, this benefit might be attainable by becoming multilingual. I also speak multiple languages and have experienced moments like this, so that's the personal support of the study. Fourth benefit of becoming multilingual: actual brain development. According to a study from 2012, bilingual people tend to have a more developed hippocampus, an area in the brain related to memory. Books like Spark, The Revolutionary New Science of Exercise and the Brain, says that even light to moderate exercise can develop this area and can be used to fight autism. And by learning a new language, you can attain similar benefits. Last but not least, fifth benefit: by learning a new language, the way you see the world changes. If you look at a color palette, there are hundreds and hundreds of variations among a single color. Because you know and can distinguish between red and orange, you have two distinguished perspectives of how you view the two relatively similar colors. These vocabulary differences can often affect our perception of the world, even when described in the same language. So, if you can describe the same word in two different languages, which slightly differs in their definition, then you are able to perceive the world in a different way compared to a monolinguist who can only describe blue as blue. And then there are the seemingly extreme cases, like the indigenous people living in the Amazon rainforest who don't have the concept of numbers, or languages without a vocab for right or left. You can easily tell that these people must be perceiving the world in a way we cannot even imagine. And so, with all these benefits, I think you can safely say that learning a new language will bring you many different benefits. Another benefit of the way you see the world changing due to learning a new language is you can describe yourself and your life in different perspectives. This part is mainly my opinion, stemming off from the fifth point, but if you can describe a tragedy in your life in multiple languages and with multiple ways of expression, you're better able to understand and come to terms with that negative occurrence. This connects to the essence of expressive writing, where you write down your emotions or thoughts on a physical paper for a certain amount of time, therefore organizing the component of your thought on a visible and tangible format rather than letting it remain in your head. There are already hundreds and hundreds of studies pointing out the benefits of expressive writing, especially against things like anxiety or depression. And if you can do this in a foreign language, its positive effects on your emotional state will most definitely increase exponentially. If you want to learn more about expressive writing and the essence of this activity, I've made a series of videos that talk about it called Expressive Writing, Do's and Don'ts. If you're interested, the link to the videos are in the description. Another book related to expressive writing that I want to suggest is called A Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction Workbook by Bob Stahl. I'm sure a lot of you have a tactic or two about how to mitigate your stress, whether that being playing sports or working on your hobby. But that opportunity to de-stress might not be available to you depending on the environment. This book claims that the best kinds of de-stressing activities are the ones that you can do anywhere, anytime, and can easily continue. Thank you for watching. This has been Life Study Library.